challenge tests your ability to defend static positions. The lights above a door will light up when an enemy attack is incoming.
Hello there, this is CSX Derivative, and I'm going to be guiding you through the challenge in Brink called Tower Defense. This is the 3-star version, so if you're looking for 1-star or 2-star, I recommend going to a different video. I don't have those posted because you can't go back and complete those after you finish the 3-star version. So I have the mechanic class, the engineer class. That's the class you have to have when you're doing this mission. And what I recommend before starting the 3-star version is that you have an assault rifle with a grenade launcher and the turret unlocked, because those two things will help you tremendously when dealing with the large groups of enemies that spawn. Now, in the first 6 spawns, there aren't that many enemies. There's only one door that they spawn at, as indicated by the flashing light. But of course, these enemies do take a lot of bullets, and so you're going to want to use your secondary a lot. My class setup is the secondary submachine gun. I believe it's the cross submachine gun, and it has the duct tape mags, which increases reload time by double, because there are 2 mags taped to each other and you can just flip it over instead of doing a full reload. It's sort of like the dual mags in Call of Duty Black Ops. And that also has the swing kit, and so that makes you pull out your weapon quicker when you're switching weapons around. And then something you see I did there is I moved my turret up there onto the top part next to my command center. And the reason I put my turret up there was because it's a great spot. The enemies have to come up one of the 2 staircases, and the turret will take care of some of them. Make sure you take care of the people up top, and your turret should do you a good deal of damage. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the 3 enemies can't get up, and something that I find interesting is that they're sort of like the one-man army glitch in Modern Warfare 2, where you can get unlimited noob tubes. You can also continuously switch guns, and instead of having to wait for your grenades to reload, you can just put in a new grenade immediately. And that saves you a lot of time, because usually you can only use 1 grenade per spawn, but instead you're able to use a grenade every single spawn. I said that wrong, I guess. You're only able to use a grenade once every 2 spawns, but instead you're now able to use a grenade every single spawn, and that really helps you out because you can immediately shoot a grenade into one of the spawning points, and that'll knock everybody down, and you can easily finish them off. Here I switched to the wrong weapon, but so I'm not very good with that. It's a single shot weapon, and I do not recommend it at all. I think it's, I'm not sure which assault rifle it is, but it's a single shot one. It has 15 bullets, and it's very inaccurate and very weak, so I would say never use that, ever. Unless they have a scope for it, because then it might make for a good sniper rifle. But going back to the class that I have, the assault rifle that I'm using has the grenade launcher, but it also has duct tape mags and 2 other attachments. I think it does a silencer and a grip or something like that, and that allows it to be more stable. And also the enemies won't immediately turn toward me because I have the silencer on, so they don't technically know where I am. They can see me, so that doesn't really help much. But I just like the silencer on it because it makes a better sound. And I guess that right there shows why I like the grip. That was some pretty bad aiming. And in this game especially, there's a lot of recoil. I know that in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, there's absolutely none, so that'd be the base point for no recoil. Black Ops ratchets that up again a bit. And Fallout 3, if you've ever played that has a bit more recoil than Black Ops. But this is more than all of those games, and I think the grip is really necessary if you want to take down groups of enemies like I do here. Just another example of course, why I use the grenade launcher. It might be a noobish weapon, but I don't really care. It helps me win the level. It'll help you win the level also. And so I'm going to turn to the board right now, and I've passed the first level of stages. Now there are going to be 3 stages, and enemies will spawn at 2 of the doors instead of just 1 of them. So every single wave there will be 6 enemies instead of 3. now you can start to see why this version is much harder than the previous versions. Because in the 1-star, you only get 1 enemy to deal with per 1 gate, and there are only 3 full rounds of 6, 4, and 3, meaning that in the first 6 only 1 enemy spawns, in the next 4 only 2 enemies spawn, and in the next 3 only 3 enemies spawn. So the 3rd round in the 1st-star level is equivalent to the very first round in the 3rd-star level. Not sure if that made any sense right there, because I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, but hopefully it did. And then in the next one, it's the same concept, 2, 4, 6, and so this is equivalent to the 3rd level and the 2-star level. And that is about the reason why the 3rd and 4th levels are so difficult on this thing, because by the end you'll be dealing with 12 enemies per spawn, and if you don't kill them all before the next spawn, I don't think that's possible, but they can take over the command center, and if you don't retake it in 30 seconds, you lose the level. And running back to the command center from the spawn points takes around 5 seconds. So dying twice, and recapturing the command center takes around, I think, 7 or 8 seconds, maybe even 10. And so if you die 2 times, you're almost guaranteed to lose the command center. And right about now, I'm down in the knockdown position. That happens when somebody melees you, or when you get hit by a grenade, or a variety of things. Sometimes you just randomly fall over. It must not have very good balance or something. And another thing I forgot to mention in the beginning is a way to get your score up. So, as you can see on the bottom left, that's my special wheel. And so what I'm failing to do is lay lots of mines, and that's really going to help you out if you want to get a good score. Try to get the top 100 on the leaderboards. I have gone top 100 on a different challenge. I think it was called, I don't remember what it was called. I can quickly look up. It's parkour this. And if you check out my other videos, that'll be there. And sorry about the plug. It's sort of random. But right about now, this is the first time I had to respawn. If you get down in tower defense, you really want to get back up immediately, meaning you want to spawn right away. Because as you can see here, I think that they're starting to take away my headquarters. It takes them around 5 seconds or so to do it, so it's a really quick thing. And so if you get killed and they start to do it, a really good strategy is to just spawn tube them. And I know that's a Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops term, but as soon as you spawn, you want to run out, shoot a grenade right into the command center, and it'll get them off whatever they're doing to mess you up. And so I've completed the 2nd wave. The 3rd wave is coming up, and those will release 3 enemies at 3 gates. I only have to deal with 2 of these though. And this is a pretty difficult level, because you're going to get hit from all angles now. It's generally not a good idea to get hit from all angles. Yeah, that didn't go well. And I don't understand why you can't shoot your own mines. I'm sorry about all the Call of Duty references, but if that was Flamer right there, that guy would have been dead, because I would have shot that and would have blown up and killed him. But worked anyways, because that guy fell over onto it. And the guy behind me, that's where this level is so difficult, and you see it spawn too there. But it's because he just came right from behind me, and there wasn't really anything I could do about that, because there were 4 guys in front of me. And so when you're taking it from all ends, it's just not a very pleasant situation. And that is just sounding weird. And so I have my secondary out right now. Something really nice about the engineer class is that you can buff your own weapon damage. And so right there, I really wanted to just clear out the level. So I went ahead and I buffered my damage, and I went ahead and got some more kills. And that's a pretty decent strategy if you want to quickly get some kills and get rid of people who are crowding around the command center. And then of course I go and reload all my ammo. And I don't know what downed me there. I think he has a shotgun, so shotguns can down you also, so that's something you need to watch out for. And then out of nowhere I just got down, so somebody from behind me I suppose, but this is where I ran into a lot of trouble, because they've already overtaken the command center, and so I'm gonna have a lot of trouble getting over there at all. And now I'm down again. And it's just not a good situation to be in. Now they've captured it, so I only have 30 seconds to get back there and defuse it. I guess defuse isn't the proper term. Re-hack it, or re-engineer it. I suppose that's how you'd say it. But that is, I was not believing that I'd get over there in time, because I was down twice in the span that they took it over. But I got pretty lucky here. I got down, pressed X, hoped for the best. Nobody ended up shooting me. I'm not sure why, but I just got lucky, I suppose. But I finished this turret off, and there was only one guy left, so I was pretty confused. Actually, there were two guys left, including that guy. So I was pretty confused why the level wasn't ending, so I was pretty excited to finish it finally. It took me 4 or 5 attempts. Seems like all of these 3 stars give me 4 or 5 attempts. But now that I'm just searching for the last guy right here, I'm going to go ahead and do an overview about what you need to do to beat this. Make sure you have a grenade launcher with you on the sight rifle, preferably. If you don't have that, it's going to be pretty difficult to take down big groups of enemies and or save your command center. Also, you want to make sure that you have a turret that will help you out tremendously when you're trying to draw fire away from yourself. And finally, you want to make sure that you handle the people trying to take over your command center promptly and swiftly. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you use it, please post a comment saying that you did. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm 718th on the leaderboards, and I'll see you later.